everybody. Thank you for joining me yet again on another episode of Potty Mouth's Cannabis Sex Talk podcast. Whew. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm sorry. I'm just happy to have my friends here. Today we got Mike and we got Aisha, and they're briefly going to tell us what they do, and we're going to get to talking, y'all. First, we got some Aisha, my lovely coworker. I'm going to let her say it, but she brought us some 64 and Hope. Today we got some gelato. You guys got to stop by off of La Cienega and Guthrie, and then we have another one off of Melrose and La Brea. Look us up, 64 and Hope. Spell it out. It's on that Instagram, that website. Today we got some gelato. They have Mac 1, Frosted Flakes. You know, we got a lot of, okay? Just come through, and because we're always switching it up. I could tell you one, but then you guys might come through and be like, oh my God, I want to smoke that, but we don't have it. So today we having some gelato, and while my guests tell you guys about themselves, I'm going to roll some lit.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll start first. So,
Need you in the mic.
all right. So my name's Aisha. I'm a product specialist at 64 and Hope / advocate, because which is a bud tender, but we say advocate.
But we're fancy.
Yeah, we're fancy.
We know
like
our
that.
shit.
Yes. And I'm also a photographer, belly dancer, and a stripper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's good, y'all? My name is Mike Strong, coming at you live and direct.
Hey.
Man, I'm also I'm a full-fledged entertainer. This is actually my product. I actually own a CMOS company, where we carry 3 products. We own CMOS, Bladderwrack, and Burdock. I'm an avid smoker myself, and so being that I do smoke, I'm always talking about healing. So this stuff actually helps with inflammation and stuff like that, and getting stuff out of your mucus so you could start back fresh. You know what I mean? In the entertainment business, consultant producer on one of the hit shows on BET called All the Queen's Men. Very proud of that show and what I was actually able to accomplish with that show. And I work in financial services, man, helping people with retirement.
Man, how many hats you got?
Hey, man, I'm a Renaissance man.
Come
you know what I'm saying?
on.
I'm about making things happen. You know what I mean?
Well, all right, Mike. You sound like the man. And I gotta ask, are you single?
Hey, you know what? I'm single. I'm single,
Okay,
but I'm
ladies.
focused. I'm locked in till I'm 40. Ladies, you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I had to, I got a 20-year-old daughter.
Ooh.
Once she went off to college, I said, you know what? I don't think I had an adulthood. I said, so let me check this out. Let me do me, and focus on the next couple of years and get myself right. So when
Got you.
when it is time, I might try poly for a little while.
Come on. Okay. So, well, ladies, if you about that, holla at my man. He gonna keep you healthy and probably take care of you in other regions. So.
Very much so.
Come on now. Now we got Miss Lovely Aisha here. In my favorite color, by the way. She thought about me as she got dressed today.
I said purple for my girl. I also like red, but I was like, and you like red too.
I like red too. These are both freak colors, by the way.
Yeah,
Check
and it's
y'all
a
out.
fire sign thing too.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. Come on,
almost
Leo.
every fire sign I know likes red, just about. So
It's hot.
Obviously, as you can tell, red is my.
Come
That is my
on,
shit.
Make it hot.
Yeah, red is where it's at. No pun intended. I know we live in LA, so when you start choosing colors,
I know, that's
I
so unfortunate.
I know, but
It's just the color of passion, so
Passion.
yeah.
yeah,
red is it.
drive.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm excited to be here, though, man.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Aisha, did you want to tell us a brief bit about
So where should I start? The newest thing that I'm doing. Yeah, maybe I could start with the newest thing that I'm doing. Stripping.
Oh, yeah.
That's new.
Ow.
I just started doing that in December. I don't pole dance. I'm not climbing the pole yet, but
You don't
I'm gonna
have
take
to.
classes
Yeah.
to learn that. But
That's dope.
stripping isn't just about the pole though. Like there's all these different aspects to it. There's like plots and sequences. And I mean, you have to give a show. It's not just about just
Absolutely.
bending over and making them clap. You gotta really entice. You gotta really get the viewers' attention.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I've been enjoying that. It's been a couple of years before I did any kind of dancing or entertainment for that matter. 'Cause before COVID, I was actively belly dancing and I was doing belly dance shows, and then COVID happened and it shut everything down, and then I was just like, wow, I really miss dancing. How am I going to get back into this?
Yeah.
And then Dimples, which is our coworker.
Yes. Shout out to Dimples.
Yes.
Time out. Dimples is you guys' coworker?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me take you.
Come on, we gonna bring Dimples on.
Dimples,
I just seen there, yeah.
That's my partner. That's a good friend of mine. I was an exotic dancer for 7 years.
Okay.
So
come on.
A lot of people know me from the exotic world. Hence, how I was actually able to consult in the show All the Queens Men.
Nice.
I had a show back in the day called Biblical's Black Magic. It was a syndicated show on Lifetime. Amazing show with Viv. You know, shout out to my guys. But ultimately, yeah, that was my life.
It's a fun, interesting life.
It is, y'all. Tell us about it. The people want to know. Like, how does belly dancing, do you think, like having that talent, how do you think it contributes to your sex life? And you also, you're next. Having your talent, having your former talents.
Look, I'm open.
Because you're not rusty.
Oh,
I see you. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like belly dancing, it didn't necessarily start off as like a sexual thing until it came to America.
It's true.
It's actually a dance that the countrymen of those regions do. And when I say countrymen, I'm actually talking about men and women. Because at some point, it was like shameful to even see a woman belly dancing. Like, there were certain laws and stuff against that. Like, the only time a man was really seeing women belly dancing is if he had a harem. Straight up. He was kidnapping women, got all of them in one place. They're going to do that. But women naturally belly dance for each other, help with, fertility, helped with that undulations for the childbirth, So let's say there's like a woman, she's expecting, and then she calls her neighbors over to homegirls like, hey, I need cheer right now. So they're around the bed doing the undulations. And the woman who's giving birth, she's looking and also mimicking, and that's helping her at the same time mimic that so she can get the baby through.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so everything gets twisted and turned when it comes to America. It was Little Egypt that came here, and she wasn't I would say she's not the American beauty standard, I guess, because she was like a curvaceous girl, and she's short, and she got that belly, and that's where they came up with the name belly
dancing.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Based off of rebellion.
Okay, well, shout out to belly dancing. It didn't start off sexualized, even though when you see it, it is quite hypnotizing. So, we'll ease up off of them. But the dance that you was doing
Exotic entertainment
was exotic. And before you answer that, I was like first looking for an ashtray. I was like, dang, we don't have one. But if you come through to 64 and Hope, not only do we have a mug for you, but we got an ashtray right here. So kudos to 64 and Hope. Come on, y'all pull up. We got plenty more, but just some perks and merch.
Exotic entertainment, man. It's kind of crazy how I ended up getting into it. I moved back from New York, and shout out to my homeboy Leo. All I really did with exotic entertainment was I mixed, being from the Bay Area, I mixed turf dancing and the style of dance that we do in the Bay Area, because Bay Areans, we get the party started. Like, we tearing things up, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We pulling ladies out of the crowd, let's get it.
Things
that we was doing in college, you know what I mean? And all I did was that and mix it with theater, mix it with themes, and I ended up creating, each time I performed, it was like a scene, you know what I'm saying? Whether it been like a scene in the bedroom, whether it been like a, just an experience for the audience, you know what I mean? So it wasn't necessarily always just some straightforward, and it was a clean show. I never pulled out my piece. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My tip was all about finesse.
Yeah.
Finesse, it was about entertainment. It was that type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but exotic entertainment, man, it's an acquired taste, man. It's like a fine wine. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It ain't for everybody, but it's for everybody.
And I appreciate that. I could tell that you were patient with it and saw the outside virtue of it, not just a straight pull out my dick. That's cool and all, but and that matters, like, just in general when it comes to women. So kudos. Do you have any expertise, advice to give to these?
Hey man, to the brothers, I tell you this, man.
Listen up.
I tell you this, man. A lot of cats they knock it, you know what I'm saying, but we could actually put you up on some game, to be quite honest with you, because before Mel Exotic, I studied a lot of things about sex. You know what I'm saying? It's safe to say, I'm an advocate for sex.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I feel like if you're gonna do something, do it well. And that's something that I knew that, sex is something you can't get around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a passionate lover. So it's just like when I do my thing, I do my thing in a sense to where it's like I'm a pleaser, not a, what I'm saying? I love it's an exchange. So I tapped into things like Yabium. I tapped into things like Venus butterfly of orgasm. I tapped into things of understanding what a G spot, A spot. You know what I'm saying? All of that. What was the erogenous zones for women? You know what I'm saying? Sex without sex.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of sex without sex because I've gotten DMs. I've gotten DMs. Over time where it's been like, yo, you reset my relationship. I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, after your performance, you know what I'm saying, I hadn't been elated, so I was able to go home to my man, and she was able, you know what I'm saying, set it off.
Yeah.
So it's like we was kickstarters, you know what I mean, in a sense. So, sex and fantasy and exotic entertainment, man, it all ties hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
And it could be a beautiful thing, not just a nut and go on.
But it's your swag too with exotic entertainment, because there's a difference though. There's a difference between a stripper. There's a difference between exotic entertainment. There's a difference between,
I definitely respect that.
Definitely other regions, because like for me, all the work that I put in, I'm putting in money on this outfit. I'm putting money. I'm putting money on this mix. I'm putting money on this production. You know what I'm saying? Me and my guys, sometimes we was putting together routines. We was, you know what I'm saying? I traveled the world doing this. I'm talking about Bermuda, Jamaica.
You took it serious.
You say, I took it as high as you could take it, and I danced with the best of the best. So, to make a career out of it, never did I see that coming. But for it to be actually a launch pad for certain elements of my career, it gave me some great stories to tell my grandchildren. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? I look forward to
man. Did you? Yeah.
My experience right now, since it's only been a couple of months, is that when you're new, people are really mean. And I think by nature, I don't think I'm a mean girl. That's not my style. I'm kind of like, I'm in my own lane, you're in your own lane. Like, literally, you cannot be in my lane. I literally carry myself like that.
And as it should be. Everybody has their own swag and their own way of doing it. And that's it. Like, you shouldn't have to bite or be bitter on anybody.
You'll find that there's a lot of competitiveness for no reason. But here's the thing. I love dance in general. Before I could even walk, I was rocking in a high chair to music. I love dancing. So when I go there, I'm not thinking about competing against the next woman or the next woman or whatever. I'm there to enjoy myself and put on a great show. And I feel like the people who see that, they connect with me afterwards and be like, wow, you really did your shit. Yeah, because I was feeling that. I'm not coming here to compete with the next person. That's not me. I'm here to compete with me from last month and the month before and the month before.
Gotcha. As it should be.
Yes.
As good as your last performance.
Now, I like how, the way you just described yourself, with just passion and sex advocate and all that, you really carry that. If no one knows you and you just have a conversation, and again, without just, here's my dick, you just could tell that you're a man about your shit and you are a pleaser. How would you feel if a woman carries herself like that?
I love it. It's like straight up. And I know women that carry themselves in that nature, definitely in the exotic industry. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at it every day, and how I like to look at it, I say it is like this. Like, in this business, when I was in that business, you would see all walks of life walking through that door. Okay, just like those same women are the same women that are out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm walking down Wall Street and I see this sister walking, she got the thigh high boots. She's she's walking with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Looking like shorty moving in slow motion. I don't know what it is about me, but I got a gift where I could tell.
That shit hit.
That shit probably, because I don't know, like you said, it's in the poise.
It is.
It's not how a person looks at you. It's how a person looks through you. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? That's the confidence factor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like I find myself like riding between Because it is dangerous as a woman to kind of wear her sexuality. It's a fine line. It's beautiful to have that confidence, but also, and you know, sticks and stones, whatever. But nobody wants to be called a slut. Nobody wants to be called a whore. Nobody wants to get down because what? I love my body. I like to do what I do. I know what I do and how I do it and what it look like and all that.
Slut's my kink word. I'm sorry.
Well, come on in, kink word.
Slut, and I'll be like, ooh,
slut me out.
Good on top of that. Give me an
Hey, you be
adjective.
surprised what women like, man. You should be surprised what women are into. Definitely like in intimate situations, like private dances. Like when you do private dances, it'd be like shawty, you really want me to spit in your mouth?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you really want me to call you a slut?
You really want me to-
bitch? You want me to call you? And you want me to say it like I mean it,
You
right?
want to?
I'm like, okay.
I'm like,
I like this
okay,
shit.
okay.
I was like, okay.
Turn it
I
up
was
then.
like, hey.
Fuck.
But hey, man, different strokes for different
Different
folks.
folks.
People like what they like. And like you said, nobody should be able to judge somebody.
Be judging out here, and that's
It's like
it.
we got too many critics in the world nowadays. Now that ever since Instagram and social media and everything,
yeah.
you know,
Let
I
people
get
be.
it. But sometimes you gotta understand, but there's a backstory to everybody. I did that shit to put food on my table. You know what I'm saying? It was either exotic entertainment, sell dope, go get a job. You know what I'm saying? There was too many different avenues in exotic entertainment. I'm gonna be honest with you. It actually gave me a little bit of structure. It gave me structure because, you know what I'm saying, the women had a standard that that like you had to adhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wanted the best.
The
And so
best,
That
yeah.
was the best part about that shit.
Yeah.
You can't just testing yourself from the week before.
And that's like she said, making yourself your own competition. Like,
You have to.
yeah.
You have to.
And that's a beautiful thing. There's some great self-esteem that comes with that. And just overall admiration, because it's like, yeah, not too many people could go out there and do that or hold that. And like, listen, I've seen so many failed marriages or relationships because or prudeness or wanting somebody that looks good on paper, but they ain't with the shit you with. So, you know, if you like your dick slobbed on, don't sit here and marry
Slap
this.
the top.
You feel me? Don't sit here and marry this, you know, old church girl. And, you know, she's like, dick in my mouth. Because you're going to be mad later. And then you're going to cheat. And then it's just whatever. Like, I don't think people put those two and two together. And I hate that people don't, like, put sexuality up there like that, because it really does matter in a relationship. If you guys ain't seeing eye to eye on that,
Yeah. It's most likely it's a rap.
man.
It's a rap, and that's why I give a shout out to people like Fee from Romance and Dance.
Come on.
For Romance and Dance, it's a pole aerobics. And my girl Fee, her and her husband,
Okay.
power couple,
Okay.
went into this, and Bo rinse the poles. She teaches the classes, twerk classes, and they just opened up. Be looking for their spot in Inglewood. Romance and Dance. They got
they
one in
local.
Carson. Yeah, they got one in Carson. I believe they got one in Riverside, if I'm not mistaken. But you can look them up, R&D.
Yeah,
Okay.
I follow them on Instagram. They're pretty dope.
They got
Wow.
Exciting.
I need to get on it
And then the other
then.
women that show women how to properly suck some dick, how to properly ride some dick. This like women like the pussy stroked a certain way, and men should be able to master their women.
I
You
just
get what I'm
hate.
saying?
I just hate that like that might not even turn a guy off, but he ain't about to be probably like dating somebody who's even teaching the class or going. No, he better appreciate somebody who's going to that class. But I don't know. Or maybe it's the guys I've been around. Just want you to tune that down. But nah, I love how this day and age women are speaking up. They saying, "Hey, we want to come, motherfucker."
Find
But nah,
your match.
seriously.
Find your match.
Yeah.
I think there's, okay,
Yeah.
if you vanilla, stick with vanilla. You know, if that's what you're into.
Right.
If you
No, I hear that.
like that mommy daddy shit, then find someone who want to be mommy and find your daddy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dominatrix. Okay. So I want to actually take classes to perfect that.
And then I want you to teach classes.
Because I found out.
Yes.
I
Make
found
money,
out-
money.
I took this test, and I found out like I'm a switch.
What's a switch?
See, like I didn't even know what
Let
the
us
hell
know.
that was.
Let us
Sub and a
know.
dime?
So
Sub, is that like sub and a dime or something
I
like
could
that?
be equally dominant or equally submissive.
Like
I like either one. So like a switch means turn it on and off. It could go just like that. Okay. And I'm 100%. So that means I'm equally like I like both.
Okay. You ever been to a dime house?
You know what? No,
I could show you. I could tell you where to go.
Oh?
I can tell you where to go.
Okay. Hey. Sorry, y'all. We can't provide that information. Under that.
We did a show at a dom house one time.
Oh, wow.
And just your personality, you would love it. I mean, talking about the straps with the X, like the machines, the harnesses.
Out here in L.A.?
It's right there off of Lancashire. Deep up.
Oh, yeah. North Hollywood.
That was the one that I seen, but there's also another one downtown. Shout out to my boy Addiction. He threw a party. It's like a hidden in it, like
okay, like in like a loft or something type stuff.
I said I go. I just sit back and watch in the square. Not probably get off. I ain't even gonna lie.
You might be a voyeur.
Yeah. I am. I definitely am.
What's a voyeur?
Just so people watch
other people do sexual acts. So that's why I like porn. I said it. I watch porn. I try to take a break off of that.
It's like I'm off it just because I think I am at the point where like this should be live. Or I want to see me. So I've made sure just like to record me and I just go back to that. Is that vain?
Twitter porn is what's happening.
Oh my God. Twitter you'll run into Twitter porn.
No, Twitter porn accidentally.
Like, whoa.
It was like somebody put me up on that, man. Shorty, she was sending me some flicks. She was sending me some flicks from like Twitter.
On Twitter,
like,
just
all the links was like going right back to Twitter. I'm like, yo, they showing this shit
on Twitter, like hard.
I was like, yo, so I was just like, yo, so it always links to somebody's OnlyFans or whatever.
You can't just enjoy your day and just want to watch something or just have an aha. Then you just
a whole come about pussy just is like,
like you'll just see, you'll just see just the cut of the two.
Fired up.
And just be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like POV was on point.
Sitting
I don't like a lot of
these
POVs.
tripods. No, these tripods is doing magic. The over the top shots. Black.
What do they try? Speak on that. Sorry.
The POV, the over the top shot.
Oh.
Like shorty be in her business here.
Oh wow.
Be right here handling their business.
Yeah, now y'all got me wanting to watch.
I know, but it took it to a whole nother level because people had to start getting creative. Definitely with the opportunity with the OnlyFans. Like a lot of people took advantage of OnlyFans. Boom. You know what I mean? And I like sometimes OnlyFans and it's crazy because OnlyFans ain't just for sex. It's really literally for people who are only your fans or whatever the subject matter
is.
Yeah. So like it could be finances, it could be exotic entertainment, it could be dominatrix, it could be tree.
Yeah.
Platform. You feel me?
It is. Yeah. That's what shout out to Joe. He's a great businessman. Tried to explain to me like, no. He was like, no, I'm gonna put my business on there. Like have only my people access it. And it is a good idea. And once people utilize all that, then they were trying to take off the sex stuff and it was like, this is dinner. Stop playing. This is bread and butter.
Oh, the numbers.
Yeah.
Shorty making $1 million
I think they sat back and said, okay, you right. And we gonna leave y'all there. Cause if they really cut off all the sexuality, okay. I don't know what platform they would have because everybody is just up on the sex. You can find sexual stuff on Instagram too, real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just depending on the hashtag.
It sucks alone. Like it's not as bad as Twitter, but if anybody's on my shoulder, it's just like. Whoa.
Oh yeah. I don't even click on Twitter like in public places no more unless my back is up against the wall.
Man, listen, you can't just open your own Twitter. All your freaky friend has to do is like somebody fucking a monkey, and then boom, there it is on your screen. And now you intrigued. What you gonna do? Just flip right by? You like, oh,
not fucking a monkey.
That's not.
Dog.
Instagram, they got some type of gauge. You know what I mean? You might get hell no. You fuck around, look at my Instagram, be some ass shaking.
Come on, and they don't do the sensitive video thing on that. The fuck out of here.
I've been like, they've been like shadow banning me.
They've been shadow banning a lot of people. Fuck Instagram.
And what I'm pretty much doing is like saving like all the more explicit parts of my sets to put on
OnlyFans. Let's go.
I think I'll do it like that.
That's the market.
Like if you want to see furthermore.
That's the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, man, It's been a pleasure having y'all here.
It's been a good time.
I hope y'all pretty good and faded because I am.
I'm very faded.
All I needed was 2.
I'ma definitely need that information because when she go get strapped up, I'ma watch. I'ma just be in the back.
Or I might wear a strap on and strap someone. Who knows?
Okay,
Remember,
whatever. I'ma just be there with my shades.
wait.
Look,
Hey, you gotta say, I don't seen some shit in my life.
I'm gonna be like, Mike.
Like, I own the place. Yeah, these are my clients. Come on in, VIP's over there.
Come follow my
Red
podcast.
Naps over there. If you,
Oh my gosh. Well,
Like, don't forget your weed.
let me get you guys Instagram, Twitter, or OnlyFans or whatever handle.
Okay, so mine's is so funny, so I'm about to go into it. All right, so it's underscore rule RULE underscore of, and again underscore rouge.
We're gonna put it at the bottom. We're gonna put it at that.
Underscore.
They're not gonna struggle. They're not gonna struggle.
all right, we just,
We're not gonna let them struggle. It's gonna be
Link
right
here.
there.
The link
And then
below.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all got it.
Y'all can find me. Y'all can find first off my company, Strong CMOS, the letter N Herbs on Instagram. You can find me at profit_the_problem on IG or under those particular platforms, man.
We're gonna put them under
It's been fun, man. Or you could just all together just go on to MikeProfitStrong.com. How about
And
that?
listen, you want that energy. I was having a hard time, and Bladder Racket has cancer fighting cell properties. Just do your homework, if nothing else, because this is it. I got that all in one. And baby,
Oh, yeah. Just for you fellas, the Excalibur.
Oh,
Excalibur
yeah.
be my strength, fellas. Take the red pill, blue pill. It's a wrap.
come on. And we like them long and strong.
Okay, some Matrix fucking. Okay, Dominatrix. Black. All right.
Yeah, and you guys don't forget to pull up to 64 and Hope off of La Cienega and Guthrie. That's Midtown. And then we have the other one off of La Brea and Melrose. That's in Hollywoodish. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, you guys, for dropping by again. I really appreciate that. Dope vibes. And yeah, strap up and watch. Tune in, you guys, next time to Potty Mouths, where we smoke good, talk dirty. I'm sorry I'm faded, but yeah, this is what we do. Thank y'all.